Hi everybody, welcome back to another video.
So, it's time to draw.
So I'm starting with searching for some inspiration, and for this I almost always use Pinterest. Alright, I really like this last image, and now we are ready to start sketching. As you watch me sketch, I would like to take a moment to share a bit about myself and my background. Let's get closer. First of all, my name is Anna and I'm an artist. And for the last few years, I have been working in the game industry and making art in various styles. From stuff like this to stuff like this. Working for over 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. So yeah, basic day-to-day life. And almost all of my artwork should have been aligned with clients' expectations, and after all these years, I felt totally uninspired and really overwhelmed. So now, with our move to Sweden, I decided to give myself a chance to explore new possibilities and find things that will bring my creativity back. I really want to feel that I'm the one who makes the final decisions about my art, and I hope it will feel joyful and motivated again. So I will be trying out various art styles and experimenting with different approaches and techniques, all while sharing my thoughts and knowledge along the way. Let's embark on this adventure together and see where it leads us. I already started by experimenting with little chibi-style characters. Why this particular style, you ask? I can't really say right now, but at that time it felt like a nice and relaxed style to draw in. After completing this small series of works, I began to think about what to draw next. And I chose to delve deeper. I even did a small research and made a really inspiring collection of art styles I would like to explore. It may seem a bit silly, yeah, I thought about it when I was working on this list, but to be honest, it turns out a really handy tool for me. When I used to scroll through various posts, thinking, oh wow, I like this and I like that, I didn't really pay attention to what I actually liked about those works. However, as I created this list, I found myself analyzing specific elements. For example, I appreciated how one artist worked with light and the other with forms and stylization. I think you get it. Now, it's easier for me to find the next style I want to explore without the need to scroll through Instagram, which often leads to procrastination. At the moment, I'm deeply into studying and exploring Leah's unique art style. Her works are so great, and I'm currently in the mood to create art in her beautiful style. I have subscribed to Leah's Patreon page, went through a few tutorials, and I'm now in the process of drawing my first piece using her awesome tips. Yes, it's the one you are looking at right now. So I'm done with my refined sketch, And it's time to begin coloring. I'm starting with skin color, and the first shade I picked looks too saturated to me, so I'm deciding to change it a bit. For this, I'm alpha locking the skin layer, picking up a less saturated and lighter shade, and just dropping it directly to the skin. Continue with coloring her hair and adding a few loose hair strands. Creating a new layer, and this one will be for eyelashes and eyebrows. At this stage, I'm trying to pay closer attention to the shapes. Flipping my canvas to make sure that symmetry works well. Finding a shade and adding her lower lash lines here. Then throw color for eye whites. When picking up color for whites, try not to use pure white. Instead, use some shades that will work well with the skin color. And later on, this will add more contrast to the eye highlights. Changing my brush to one with some texture and adding lighter color to her pupils. Time to add some highlights to her eyes. Making small color adjustments and moving to her lips. For the bottom lip, I decided to choose a slightly lighter shade. And one of my favorite moments, it's blush time. I really like how it adds some basic volume to this flat color stage. Throwing color for her clothes next. Moving back to her face and starting to work on the line art, using the same color as her lower lash. Now we can hide the sketch layer and make small adjustments where needed. On a new layer, I'm starting to work on hairline art. It took me a while with a lot of undo, so I skipped this terrifying process. I also changed her brows color, and here I'm slightly changing the color of the parts that are covered by her hair. For this, I created a new layer and set it as a clipping mask. So now all the brush strokes stay inside the silhouette of the brows. Same thing for her eyelashes. And finally, it's time to shade. I will start with skin shading, and for this, I will create a new clipping mask above. and set blend mode to multiply. And use the reference as a suggested light, but I will not strictly stick to the image. For hair shading, I'm just trying to play around with shapes a little bit. Try to not overthink it too much. Working from big to small helps to avoid unnecessary details and keep your drawing clean and simple. And here I'm adding some shine to her hair. And a little shine to her lips and cheek. Liquefying. It's always awesome to play with liquefy and see how you can push and pull your design. Some extra magic, and there we go! Here's our first drawing in this new style. I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and thank you as always. See you in the next video. Bye!